Hey explorers, I hope each of you are well exploring new things, new places near and afar. Have you ever thought about exploring Nashville, Tennessee? Well, we didn't either, but 3 generations selected to explore a city right here in the U.S. since our family cruise was not possible, and we opted for Nashville, Tennessee. We rented a very modern, simply decorated townhouse in an excellent location that provided enough room for our family and a couple others. The house had 4 bedrooms and 13 beds with 3.5 baths and was located in the Vanderbilt West End neighborhood, which is minutes from a ton of restaurants, shops, downtown, and Vanderbilt University and a host of other universities that one could explore. The pricing was moderate, the rooms were large, and we had all our own bathrooms in each room. The shared space was not as large as we had hoped, but family movie night was worked perfectly. The downstairs game room was more than enough to allow us to play pool, darts, and to do karaoke, which my niece was the star.
But you play
We ate lunch and explored Gaylord Opryland Resort Water Oasis, where there were shops and indoor restaurants and a lot of indoor amenities. Families looking for indoor water park, I would suggest any day you don't want to go out the country, then try Gaylord Opryland Resort Water Oasis. Seems like I'm giving a plug for them, right? Not really. My family motto is a family that shoots and travels together will definitely stay together to make memories. Nashville's mural scene is all the rage. And of course, many of you have probably seen the one that says, "What lifts you with the wings?" The mural, known as the Black Lives Matter, is a reminder of our resiliency. It reads, "They buried us, but they didn't know we were seeds." So I'm asking you, how you germinating? Meanwhile, the Capitol View area, which is a really quaint area that has shops and restaurants. I love this area because it was one that encourages us to spread love. There's a mural on the wall that talks about spreading love while teaching us about Nashville's woman suffrage movement, which was led by an African-American woman, Frankie Pierce. When women won our right to vote in 1920, that ratified the 19th Amendment, Miss Frankie is one of those people out of Nashville, Tennessee. She was a woman who led marches, worked endlessly to improve the conditions of African-American women. Miss Frankie's famous quote is, "We are asking only one thing, a square deal is benefiting for such a time as this." Now that's the commercial break that is brought to you by Moby the Explorer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And I'm loving it. Nashville is best known for some of its food, which it was okay. So we did have an opportunity to visit some of the famous restaurants, the famous chicken places. My family thought some of them were excellent. However, it is also known, Nashville is best known as the capital of country music, but instead of exploring the Country Music Hall of Fame, we opted for the National Museum of African American Music, which was completed in 2020. I would say if you plan to visit Nashville, you have to put this on your list. You can spend an entire day or even maybe 2 days. The museum offered a virtual component to each musical section that pinpointed the African Americans' contributions and our influences to the music world scenes that we know today, starting with our African ancestral roots that we forcibly migrated with and expected display of our musical genius. So you can expect a display of our musical genius. Frederick Douglass said slaves are generally expected to sing as well as work. A silent slave is not liked by masters or overseers. And I got to thinking, well, maybe this explains why every tone in religious songs were testimonies against slavery, and a prayer to God was the deliverance from chains. Singing was known as our happy expressions for those enslaved, as it is for many of us now. The museum moves you from the religious influence from African roots to our creation of blues, jazz, and rock and pop. And what we all probably love, most of us, rap. In the museum, there was a studio you could record your favorite rap song as if you were in an actual studio. So that was really cool. Who do I sound like? Rap is a form of profound musical, cultural, and social creativity. It expresses the desires of young Black people to reclaim their history, reactivate forms of Black radicalism, and contest the powers of despair and economic deprivation that presently beseech the Black community. This is a commercial break by Dr. Reverend Michael Eric Dyson. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And I'm loving it. Right. I'm really crazy, right? Oh, did I forget to mention to you? I found my house built right in Nashville, and it's waiting for me to purchase it. So I'm going to go back and get it one day. I can laugh because I'm on a quest to find balance in the midst of this chaotic wonderment. I've fallen into peace and bumped into joy, and I'm consumed with happiness. Just know you can choose to be happy, but ultimately for me, God provides joy. So why not join Moby the Black Explorer by sharing, liking, and subscribing for more exploration. Be safe and be blessed. Mwah.